And Tommy has joined us, and Grace. Welcome to you.
Hi, good evening, Paul. How are you doing?
Thank you.
All yours then, Pete.
Okay, let me
Just mute everyone, Pete, first, and then unmute yourself, and I'll do the same.
Okay. Okay, welcome everybody to this UK and Ireland webinar. Presentation is done by Redfern himself, Mr. Questions and Answers, and he's going to do the presentation. Sit back and enjoy. Got any questions? Please, you can put them in the chat, or you can ask at the end. We've got a lot of the UK leaders here that's going to be here at the end to answer some of your questions. So we'll get on straight away. I'll pass it over to Red. Okay, Red?
Thanks very much, Peter, and welcome everyone. I will be turning my video off when I get going. I like to do this so that you can concentrate on the slides and what I've got to say, to be honest. So welcome to all the guests, returning founders. It's fantastic for you guys to not only support UK and Ireland, but also for any guests out there. I hope you enjoy this presentation. As Peter said, this is being recorded. If you do want to have a copy of this, he will put an email in the chat area. If you just send an email to that email that he puts in there, we will then send you a copy of this presentation I'm going to do today. Now, I always like to relax the guests. Obviously, people are coming in not knowing what this is all about, but I like to relax people so they can actually get on with listening to what I've got to say. So there's a few questions that are generally asked all the time with this opportunity. And this company that we're going to be talking about today is a company called ONPASSIVE. And the number one question that everyone asks me is it legal and legitimate? And the answer to that is yes, it is 100%. We were first registered all the way back in November actually of 2018 in Orlando, Florida, as an SSL company, which is equivalent of a limited company in the United States. This on its own actually gives us the legal right to operate online, selling our digital products and services across the globe. It's exactly the same registration documents as many of the big names have already got. We've actually subsequently being registered in Hyderabad in India, and that was in January of this year. 2-3 weeks ago, we were registered as a limited company in Bangladesh, and in the last week we've been registered in Singapore. Now, even with the one registration document we got, our CEO and founder wants us to be individually documented as well in every single country that we have a physical presence, and I'll get into that later on in the presentation. So yes, we're legal, yes, we're completely legitimate, and also as a side note, the onpassive.com domain name has been registered for 10 years. So we are a serious business from the get-go. We want to be here for a very, very long period of time. A part of that is doing the things correctly behind the scenes to make sure that we have all the legal documentation in place. The number one question that everyone asks me, and probably why all the guests are here, is because they are looking to make an income online. And people say, well, can I make money with ONPASSIVE? And the answer to that is yes, you can. And whatever that limit that you want to achieve online as far as making money is concerned, you'll be able to do it with ONPASSIVE. There is no limitations, whether you came in 3 years ago, you came in 3 weeks ago, or you come in 3 weeks' time. It makes zero difference to your earning capability with ONPASSIVE. It is a complete level playing field. There is no tier system. There is nothing like this. Everyone has exactly the same opportunity to make a residual income with ONPASSIVE. And the beauty about it also is if you bring anybody else with you, they have exactly the same opportunity as well. So it is a fantastic opportunity. And what I'm going to share with you today is a thing called the Founders Opportunity. The way that we make money in ONPASSIVE is that the founder's opportunity, which is what I'm going to explain to you today, is in the pre-launch stage. But as far as the company is concerned, ONPASSIVE, when we launch to the public, which is going to be very shortly, we're still on track to do it this year or close to it, at least anyway. We are going to be a customer-based business. This means that customers will physically be purchasing our digital products and services, and we as founders will be making a commission from these customers that buy these services. This is how we make our residual income, because they will be paying on a monthly basis to use our products and services, and this is what gives us a residual income. So enough of all that then, let's get on with the presentation. I'm just going to turn my video off. So what is it we're going to learn from this webinar today? We're going to have a look at what ONPASSIVE is, the person who's in charge. We'll also have a look at the products and services of ONPASSIVE and why we actually do need these right now online. Why become a founder? Well, this is what I'm going to explain to you today, what these benefits are of this founder's position and how do you get started within ONPASSIVE. So what exactly is ONPASSIVE? Okay, it is an informational technology business that has artificial intelligence at its core. We are a complete brick and mortar asset company. This means we have not only an online presence across the globe, but we also have brick and mortar assets across the globe as well. It is a complete online marketing internet solution that has a done for you platform. It is literally plug and play. So in this next slide, you'll see two of the offices that we have here. We've actually now got 4 in total. The one here on the left-hand side is where our CEO is housed in Orlando, Florida. He's got an office in that block there. And our main hub is in a place called Hyderabad, India. Now, this is the equivalent of Silicon Valley in the United States, but in India. This is where all the tech happens in India. So already there is many of the large companies that has a presence there, the likes of Apple, Microsoft, just to name a couple, all have presence in Hyderabad, India. And our CEO and founder decided that rather than dragging the Indians across to the States, we would have a presence there. And you're probably thinking, well, why Indians? Well, they happen to be some of the best in technical guys as far as development is concerned. And this is why we decided to have a presence there. So this building you see here, we took on a 9-year lease in December of last year, and it's been completely refurbed to a very, very high standard. It houses now around about 700 staff, and this is going to be increased to around about 1,000 by the end of the year. So every single person there is part of the cog of ONPASSIVE to produce the products and services which I'll be going into later on in this presentation, including the support staff and everyone else in between. You can actually go on to Google Earth if you want to. If you type in ONPASSIVE Hyderabad, you will be able to zoom in and have a look at this building as well. And like I said, we actually got 2 more offices now, which we've been told about that have come online very recently. One of those is in Bangladesh, and the other one is going to be in Singapore. And the details of this will be coming at a later date. So in this next clip, then you can see that the whole of that office block has been refurbished to a very high standard. Everything to do with ONPASSIVE is at the top of its game. This includes the facilities and services that our employees work in, plus also the products and services that we have produced for our customers. Everything is done to the best of the best ability. So who exactly then is the person behind ONPASSIVE? The guy who came up with the idea, the person who has produced ONPASSIVE. His name is Ash Mufarah. He is a family man, got a wife and 2 lovely boys, 7 and 3. He's got well over 20 years of experience online, and he's been extremely successful in the tune of millions, not only in his own right, but also for other companies that he has done business with as well. Now, even though he was very, very successful, he has produced a lot of money for his companies and a lot of money for himself. There was always something that was eluding him. He is a guru at marketing. He is fantastic at recruiting. So he's very good at climbing that that ladder online as far as these referral companies is concerned. But there was always something that was eluding him. He's very good at it, but people he brings with him aren't very good at it. Even though he can build pages for people and funnels for them to do what he was doing, it never seemed to be successful. And he thought there must be a much fairer way for everybody to make a decent residual income online, not just a 3% like himself, so that 97% are the ones flailing behind and not earning the money. There must be a fairer way of everybody to make a residual income online. He had this fantastic idea. He went around a few companies asking them if they could facilitate his needs as far as his new company was concerned. Whether they agreed or not, he couldn't find anybody to facilitate those services. So with the help and backing of his family, friends, and notably his wife, he decided to do it himself. And for him to do that, he went back to college to learn about e-commerce and informational technology. He got himself an MIT and also went back to Harvard for a short period of time, specifically to learn about online business creation. And back in July of 2018, ONPASSIVE was first born. So before we go into the products and services of ONPASSIVE, what is it actually going to do for you as a founder? After all, this presentation is all about this founder's position that your person who has invited you here today has been talking to you about. So as a founder in ONPASSIVE, it will be a completely done for you solution. What do I mean by this? It means that you only ever come out of pocket twice with ONPASSIVE. The first time is to become a founder. That's to get you skin in the game, to get your foot in the door. And at the moment, that will cost you $97 US, which is around about 70 to 75 pounds. And the next time you will come out of your own pocket again is when we launch to the world as a customer-based business. And that will cost you between $200 and $300 US. So around about 180 to 100 to 220 pounds. So those are the only two out-of-pocket payments you will have to make. After you have paid those, you will never go out of pocket again. So all the other money that's coming in, okay, will be generated for you on your behalf by the company. So like I said, this is a done for you solution because we will be paying the company to do everything for us. So there is no recruiting or converting of leads because we are paying the company to do everything for us. They go out, they build us a website, they give us a domain name, and they market that domain name and website to the general public with their very own products and services that will have your very own link on it. If a customer clicks on that link for that particular product and go on to buy that product or service, guess what happens? You get a commission, and it is all completely automated and done for you. The company will also guarantee targeted traffic to this website that they will build for you by using proprietary technology developed with artificial intelligence at its core. They will also go even further. Not only will they do the recruiting, converting of leads, get you targeted traffic and convert these customers into your organization, they will also then manage all of the customer services of these people on your behalf without you having to do anything. Why? Because we are paying the company to do it all for us. All the tools needed for your success, everything accessible in one ecosystem with just one login is available to you. And the whole thing of this is going to be completely self-funding. So let's have a look then at the products and services. Now, there's just 20 here. When we go live, we estimate there's going to be just over 50 or so products and services. Every single one of our products and services is digital. This means there's no holding of stock. There's no buying of lotions, potions, and hair restorer or anything like that. Everything we have is digital, so it's downloadable and usable. They are in high demand right now. It's estimated that there is between 4 and 4.5 billion people using similar products and services that we are producing right now online. So it is a massive marketplace that we are going to be tapping into. Now, at any time, you can pop over to ONPASSIVE.com. You can have a look at all of these products I've got in front of you here now, and you can go into depth at your leisure to have a look at what each one of them is going to be doing. But let's have a look at a couple now so that I can explain the type of thing that we'll be looking at. Academy, which is the top left-hand corner one there, is our e-learning centre. So for us guys in the UK, this is a bit like Open University. So if you are a school, college, university, or any academic at all, you'll be able to upload your curriculum onto Academy for students to do it. If you're a company and you have training courses, you can upload it there as well. If you are an individual, a chef, carpenter, metal worker, woodwork, whatever, you can put your courses on there and people can then join Academy and pay to do your courses. In return, guess what happens? You get a commission. The company itself will give you a completion certificate for doing the courses, but if you are a registered and recognized institution, you'll get a certificate from them as well for completion. Another one of our services there is ONET. This is our social media services. So it's a bit like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all of these all rolled into one. This is where you'll be able to go in that type of environment to chat with friends, upload videos, content, etc. in a much more easier and free environment. Not only that you will be able to chat live with other people in connection with the other one that's there, OConnect. This is our multimedia service. Now, at the moment, we're using Zoom. Zoom is very good, and it is the most favorite of all of the media services. Why? Because it's the easiest to use. There's around about 25 plus that all have different sorts of capabilities, but the most used is Skype. It's not Skype. It is what am I on now? Anyway, it doesn't matter. What were we on? Zoom. That's the word. 300 million people a day use Zoom, and we are looking to tap into the same service as Zoom is using now. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why should I move away from any of these platforms? I use them, they don't cost me any money, and I'm quite happy using them. But quite frankly, the reason people will be coming to us and use our products and services is because we are far superior, better. We have a cheaper price point than anyone else, okay? And we are easier, shareable, and user-friendly. Now, with OConnect, like I said now, we are using Zoom, but Zoom has limited capabilities. With OConnect, we'll have drag and drop facilities. So if you are using Academy and you are doing a live class in connection with OConnect, you can teach a classroom anywhere across the globe by using two of our services. We will have drag and drop facility. This means that you'll be able to see the main screen, but if you want to drag across a chalkboard and do some writing up, you can do with OConnect. With Zoom at the moment, everything is static. You actually click on stuff, but you lose the main screens. If you want to drag in a box for a video, for instance, you can put that in the top left-hand corner, and lots of other capabilities as well. But the cream on the cake, as far as OConnect is concerned, is that we will be able to auto-translate into 57 different languages live when you are using OConnect. Can you imagine the capabilities and doors this will open up if you are a teacher, or if you're a business, or anyone that does anything globally, and you have multi-language people using your Zoom or on your conference calls, etc. You do not need to have any translators or anybody like that. You can do it in your own language, and the recipient on the other end will be able to understand in their own language what you are saying. It opens up so many doors. Now, I'm not advocating at any time here that we will be putting any of the other people that have similar products and services to us out of business. We are looking at taking a slight market share from them. Now, every time in technology moves on. All these people here that you see in front of you weren't here 20 years ago. Why are they here now? Because they've come along with better products, better services that the customer want to use. ONPASSIVE is no different. We have produced every single one of our products and services to a very, very high standard. We have built them from the ground up. We have integrated them with artificial intelligence so that they can be used individually, but also collectively, all in one place with one sign up under one roof. None of these companies here in front of you have the same technology or capabilities to do what we are doing. Another one of the reasons people will be coming to use us is, like I said, as a founder in ONPASSIVE, we will physically be paying you to use the products and services of ONPASSIVE. Now, I can't remember the last time I went to Google, I searched for something and they paid me to do it. I can't remember the last time I renewed my domain name with GoDaddy and they paid me to do it as well. Or the last time I sent an email and Gmail paid me to do it. There is many, many reasons why people will be coming to use us. Not only are we going to be far superior, visually better, cheaper, but we're also going to be easier to share. Now, like I said, many of you pay nothing for some of these products and services. But why is it that every single one of these people in here are multi-billion-dollar companies in their own rights? That's because there is millions upon millions of people paying for their products and services. Just because you as an individual are not paying for their service does not mean to say that companies and large corporations are not paying an awful lot of money to use their services. ONPASSIVE will be doing exactly the same. And guess what happens then? We, as the foundership, get a slice of that cake from the companies and people that are paying to use the services of ONPASSIVE. Remember, I said that one of the things that ONPASSIVE will be doing for us is marketing. But not only is they going to market for us, but they're going to get a thing called targeted traffic. Now, for us to understand how this works, I need you to understand exactly how marketing works. So let's go back to the offline example of what marketing is all about. Now, in the offline world, we'll give you this scenario. We have two identical restaurants. One is situated in a busy shopping area, and the other one is situated around a back street. Now, they're both exactly the same. Both decor exactly the same. Both chefs, staff, food, everything is exactly the same. But like I said, one is located in a busy shopping area. So which one do you think is going to fare better? Well, it stands to reason that the one in the shopping area will, because people go there to do shopping, they get hungry, they look up, and what happens? They go to your restaurant, and the end result is sales. Now, for me to be successful round the corner, up the back street, the only way I can be successful is to advertise. So in the olden days, it used to be by mail shots, it used to be on the TV, papers, radio, etc. This is how you used to get your name out. And physically, people used to come to your place to buy your services. Online is no different. You have to actually get somebody to look at your product and service and actually go on to buy by clicking on that link. This is internet marketing. But what we will be doing is doing a thing called targeted traffic. Now, you see targeted traffic every single day when you are online. Probably your wives and partners use it more than you do. The example I'll give is if you go to Google or Marketplace or Amazon or any company, it doesn't really matter, and you are looking for, we'll say, a washing machine. So you put into the search engines a washing machines, loads and loads pop up. You scroll down, you select one, you might buy it or you might not buy it. It's immaterial. But that is what these people have done. They have given you the ability to look at a product and service that you are looking for. Now, ONPASSIVE will be doing exactly the same. We have the same technology using artificial intelligence. So as soon as somebody starts searching for one of our products and services, automatically that will be popped up in front of them. This is called targeted traffic, because we know that customer is actively looking for one of our services. Guess what happens? They are going to be more inclined to then go on and buy. We're going to use a lot of things. We're going to use email marketing, we're going to use visuals, we're going to use TV, we're going to use radio, banner advertising, and a lot more. But as I said at the beginning of this presentation, we are using slides. We're using slides for a reason, because everybody loves visuals these days. I mean, look how we use our phones. We're constantly sending texts and messages with pictures about absolutely everything, because people love visuals. And one of the ways we're going to do our marketing is by using video marketing. We're going to use high quality broadcastable videos with intelligent video formats, user-friendly interfaces that are going to be super easy to share. But above all, we're going to use prioritized target audience. So as soon as somebody is searching for our products, guess what happens? We put it in front of them. Now, remember, I said that ONPASSIVE is going to give us a website and domain name. That is what they are marketing on our behalf. And if that customer clicks on your link and goes on to then buy a product and service, we get a commission. And that person will then fall into your organization. All completely done for you, hands-free, without you having to lift a finger. So then let's recap where we've got to so far in this presentation. Let's think about the benefits. As a founder, what is ONPASSIVE going to do for you? It is a fund solution for any cause. This means you can use that money for absolutely anything and everything. There is no qualifications, there is no waiting, there's no only on a Friday or once a month or until you hit certain targets. No, if the money is in your wallet, you will be able to withdraw it daily, hourly, whenever you want, as long as it is in your wallet. You can withdraw it directly into your bank accounts in your own currency, plus cryptocurrencies, and also other means as well, depending on your country. All of the top marketing automation is going to be done for you by the company, completely hands-free and automated. They're also going to guarantee visitors and signups to your website using breakthrough products for the automation of your financial freedom, plus a lot more to be revealed at a later date. Our business model is unique because we provide a platform for those that have a business so that they can become more successful. What do I mean by this? If you have an existing business and it is legal, legitimate, and above board, we will host it for you on your behalf on the ONPASSIVE ecosystem. And then ONPASSIVE will drive traffic to your business. That's all they will do. They will not do any follow-ups. They will not do the support. They will not do the customer service, but they will drive targeted traffic to your business if it is approved and they host it on our website. For the rest of us who have not got any online businesses, and that is the majority of all of us, by the way, including myself, we provide to those that have no business or success in the online arena. Now, how many of us have tried other things? It's not worked for what one reason or another. We provide for those a plug and play system that will guarantee their success online, because the company will help to seek to obtain their abundance by doing everything for us. So let's have a little look then at the old model of what you used to seeing online and why we are so different. Most things that you see online are based on competition and conflict. We've all been there. You have to get to certain levels or sell so much before you can get any bonuses and all the rest of it. This just causes a lot of confusion and also stress when you are doing something. 97% of the things you end up being a scam or end up folding in one way or another. How many times have we had faith in companies and they've just walked off with our money? things turn into a money pit. You'd sign up, it's a great idea. The next month they say, well, you've just got to level up to this, so you need to pay this. You pay it again, expecting more, you get no more. And they say, well, if you just buy this part, then you'll be able to get this. You pay again, you're 4 or 5 months down the line, you've got no more money, so you leave, and then it's money down the drain. Most things require selling and recruiting. How many times have we been to friends and family telling them about our online endeavors? We get that look, we get that raised eyebrow. We don't have to do any of that, guys, because the company do it for us. Tools are normally obtained separately. There's never any guarantees. They pit marketers against each other. And worst of all, the compensation plan is based on your own efforts. With ONPASSIVE, it's all based on a mutual benefit. This means the more that I help you, the more I succeed, but more importantly, the company succeed. And the larger the company, the larger the organization, the larger the customers. Guess what that means? The larger the commissions that come back to us, the founders. It is a real business. I showed you the offices. I told you about the other ones. We're completely legal, legitimate, above board. We have real in high demand products that are being used right now to the tune of 4.5 billion people that are using them. We have real people not only building them for us, but also our support staff are real people. If you send them a support ticket in via email, they reply to you. And in the future, when we become customer based, there will be phone-ins in your own country, in your own language, by real people. It is completely self-funding. Once we have paid these 2 out-of-pocket payments, we will be paying you as a founder to use the products and services. Marketers don't have to sell or recruit because the company do it all for us on our behalf. Every tool needed for your success is included in those 2 out-of-pocket costs. And all these tools are included in that low price, which I just talked about. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about was it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can actually come on in, have a look around. If it's not for you, before the 30-day period, you can get your money back just by contacting support saying, sorry, it's not for me. Can I have a refund? And you will be refunded back to the payment method that you used to join. No quibbling, no questions asked, just get your money back. And we all part as friends and there's no harm done. And if you don't believe me by that, you can actually pay with a Visa, MasterCard, debit or credit card, and you're backed by their guarantees anyway. Marketers will only ever compete for themselves. No one will be telling you what you have to do, what you have to get to, or levels or anything like that. Is entirely up to you. You can be completely passive. You do not have to do anything, but there is tangible reasons for you to share this because it gets you to your financial goal a lot quicker. And the best of all it is, guys, is it comes with a breakthrough revolutionary compensation plan that nobody has seen online to date, and you'll have more information about this when you become a founder. Now, Ashmi Farah, our CEO and founder, said everybody in the near future will use something from ONPASSIVE. Whether they come for the money, the tools, benefits, connections, or communications, they will have a reason to come to ONPASSIVE. And this is so true, guys. Anybody who is doing anything online right now will have a reason to use one of our products and services of ONPASSIVE. And this means customers, and that means commissions, and that means money in our bank accounts. We all have residual bills, so why not make a residual income to pay for those residual bills? So how are we going to do it all, guys? We're going to do it by using artificial intelligence. It is changing the world of digital marketing. No other company has ever had so many products and services all in one place, under one roof, all intertwined with digital services, digital informational technology services, and AI woven into its core. Every single one of our products and services can be used individually or seamlessly alongside another. So it's lots and lots of businesses all in one place, or collectively one great big business. There's only ever been one other company that has brought digital services together under one roof. And this was about 23, 25 years ago. They brought in Excel spreadsheets, Word documents, and Notepad. They put them all together and they called it Microsoft Office. Now look at how big Microsoft are. They are a giant in the internet world because they have brought these digital products and services together in one place. We are going to be doing the same, but bigger. You have the chance to be a founder and partner of ONPASSIVE in this early bird stage for the sake of £70 to £75 right now. Do not let this opportunity pass you by. What happens if I said to you, would you like to be a founder in Microsoft, in Apple, in Facebook? Would you jump at the chance? And the answer there is, of course you would. So this is exactly the same opportunity because we are in this early bird opportunity right now. The window of opportunity is closing. We have got over 1 million founders right now. Our CEO and founder has got a number in his mind. We don't know what it is, but it's going to be closing very, very shortly. And we would hate for you to miss this opportunity. So let's recap then. What is the company going to do for you? It is effortlessly going to build your team and grow your businesses by providing over 50 in-demand products and services. They're going to automatically send targeted traffic to your website, seamlessly follow up with your leads, convert them, put them into your organization so that they will join your business. They are then going to go on and follow up and manage all of the customer support that is done for you on your behalf by the company. And after that, they will also then follow up these customers to offer them other services of ONPASSIVE. And this will provide a system that will enable maximum team retention. Now, the growth of ONPASSIVE has been nothing short of phenomenal. Like I said, we started in July of 2018. And by the January of 2019, we had 10,000 founders. So let's leapfrog forward one whole year to the January of 2020. We've got 56,000 founders. That's 46,000 founders in 1 year. Let's go forward 6 months to the June, 90,000. So we've just done in 6 months what we did in a year. Let's go forward 6 months. We are 150,000 founders in September. So we've just done in 3 months what we did in 6 months. Then we hit September and things started going completely crazy. And since September, we have been bringing in around about 2,000 to 3,000 founders every single day. And in 1 year, we have gone from 150,000 to September of this year to 948,000 founders. So that is a massive amount of people coming in, 800,000 in 1 year. We are now sat at 1,043,000 founders. So why are so many people joining us right now? Quite frankly, because they do not want to miss this boat. They do not want to miss this opportunity. How many times have we said, oh, I wish? They do not want to be in a position where they see the train moving out the station and they are not on it. And for the sake of £70 to £75, it really is an absolute no-brainer. We are going to be a unicorn company when we launch to the world. And a unicorn company is a privately owned startup company with a valuation exceeding $1 billion. There's plenty out there. The likes of all of the big names I've been mentioning, Microsoft, Apple, YouTube, iTunes, many of these companies are all billion-dollar companies, but nobody has ever done it in their first year. Not only will ONPASSIVE be doing it in their first year, but we will also be doing it within our first month. No company has ever done it before. Now, I've talked about a lot of things about what ONPASSIVE is going to be doing for us here. But what else are you going to get out of ONPASSIVE when you become a founder? You will get exclusive access to the Founders Only website. Within the Founders Only website, you will have your own bespoke links that you can use to share the ONPASSIVE opportunity to other people, whether they be customers or whether they be resellers or founders. You will also have a community where you can chat with like-minded founders. There's recordings of old webinars and meetings that we have had online. You'll also get early access to use the products and services of ONPASSIVE before they are launched to the world. You'll also get prioritized positioning within the company payment system, and that is very, very important in the years to come. There will also be a member of the inner circle where we get to beta test ideas in a round table kind of format, plus a lot more. So let's recap then. What is ONPASSIVE going to do for you? It's going to automatically advertise, market, get leads, sign-ups, recruit for you, build your team, and this is for you or for any other business opportunity, as long as it is legal, legitimate, and approved by ONPASSIVE. We're going to do all this by using our breakthrough platform that we call the ONPASSIVE ecosystem. There's been some massive names out there who have already produced some massive mega companies within the internet space. Mark Zuckerberg, he created Facebook. Elon Musk has created Tesla and SpaceX. Steve Jobs created Apple, and Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, has created Amazon. We have our very own mega giant of a person called Ashmu Farah, and he has created ONPASSIVE. We are going to be the next internet giant, and we would love to have you as a founder and partner of ONPASSIVE and along with us on our journey. So thank you very much for watching this presentation. We are moving towards a better world for everyone. How do you get started? It's very, very easy. You just get back in contact with the person who has invited you here today. No one gets left behind in ONPASSIVE. Every single founder will succeed because the company will be doing it all for us. We are all in it to win it. Back over to you, Pete.
Well done, Red. Just stop the sharing. There we go. Well done, Red. That was a fantastic presentation. It was very well put across, and probably one of your best ones up till now. If anybody's got any questions, you could raise your hand. We've got a lot of people, a lot of leaders here who can obviously answer your questions. And so let's have a look. Andy, are you there available to help as well?
Sure. Can't see anyone with their hands up just yet.
You've done such a good job, Red. We've got no questions. Well done.
Stunned into silence again.
Okay. Well, why don't we bring you on then, Andy? You got a few words to say.
I've always got something to say. You know that, Pete.
Yeah,
And you're not last.
And I'm not last, and I'm not behind Victor. Yes. Right result. I love this business for several reasons. First of all, I am not in the slightest bit technically minded when it comes to software, putting it together. I haven't got a clue. I'm a figures man, a numbers guy. Thankfully, I'm not an accountant. I'd be a little bit boring if I was, but no, I like numbers. But I'm not technically minded, and I love this business for several reasons, but the main one is because I don't have to do or put all of this information together. They will register me a domain name. They will build me a website. They will drive specific targeted traffic to that website and then close the sale for me and then deal with the customer services. And that's phenomenal. All I have to do is to collect the pennies, which is fabulous. Now, I've been in financial services for 35 years, and believe me when I'm saying I'm out of it as soon as this launches, because the excitement of what's going on is incredible. But we are a million founders, as Red said, but this is just simply 1% of what we expect in the first year as a customer base. So we're in the top 1%. It's incredible. Thanks, Pete. Over to you.
Thank you, Andy. Let's bring on Patrick McGuigan. He's one of our Irish leaders, and I'm sure he'll have a few words. He put some fantastic posts on Facebook. I'm sure he'll have a few words to say. Patrick?
Thanks, Pete. Thank you. Yeah, it's hard. I thought Andy was going to start crunching numbers there for a minute.
Yeah, I thought he was as well.
Yeah, I did as well.
Do you want me to do it, Andy?
I'll bring him back on after he can crunch.
I was told.
Oh, anyway, yeah. Great presentation, Red. A lot of the people here are founders, so they already know what we know. But for any guests out there, this is a tremendous opportunity for you. It really is. I've been in business online a long time, and I've been searching for this my whole life, basically. Even before I was online, I've always known that passive income was capable. It was a capability that I couldn't find. I didn't have the know-how or the experience to find it or do it. Luckily, ONPASSIVE came along and I found it. I don't need to ever look for anything else again. And 3 to 5 years from now, I never need to work again. How many people can say that? I guarantee 99.9% of people in the world can't say that. Probably the 1% can say it, but the rest of us can't. I can say it without any contradiction in terms, because I know how good this is. I understand it, and I've caught the vision of Ash Mafara. And when you become a founder and you start listening to this man, I'm telling you, you will be blown away, because what I have learned from him alone and everybody else here and all the founders, it amazes me. That's why I don't sleep anymore. And most of the founders here don't sleep. We're beyond sleep. We're like vampires now, so we are. We've all got used to it. But anybody that's on here as guests, listen, get back to the person that's invited you. Start to look into this, because I'm telling you now, this is your golden opportunity. This is the golden ticket to the chocolate factory. Ticket for me. Cheers, Peter. Thank you.
Thank you, Paddy. Brilliant.
You're welcome.
Well said. Well said. I'm going to bring on Andy Burks again. Andy.
Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. In the UK, I know that the average pension pot, that's the bit that you've built up over 30 odd years of work, is 61,897 odd pound, which provides you with an income of $3,000 a year. Now, the average pension from your old age pension, or what you guys in the States have got from the payable from the state, works out £137.60 a week, which is 7,155. So add the two together, that's an income per month of £846. I'm sure, like Red, I spend more than that on beer a month, so that's not something I could retire on. But if you work on various assumptions that the company are going to provide for us. Now, we know there's going to be a massive influx of customers in a very, very short period of time. And over that first year, as I said, we expect in excess of 100 million customers. But let's say, for argument's sake, you get your 3 straight away. And then from then on, it takes 3 months for them to create another 3 for you and your team. So it would go you plus 3 is 4. Times 3 is 12, plus your 4, 16. Times 3, 48, plus your 16, 64. Times 3, 192, plus your 64, 256. Now, I know Ash has said that 3 and it's free. And if we assume, knowing that the cost is likely to be between $200 and $300 for our activation fee, let's take it as $250, then roughly $85 is what you're likely to get for a direct customer that you take on yourself. So again, with the 256, you would have 12 direct, which is 1,020 odd dollars. 16 direct, which is 1,020 odd dollars. If I then assume that the other 244 are worth $4 each, that's an income of just under $2,000 a month. That's £1,446 a month. That's almost twice what the average pension is, and I've only been in a year. Now, if you then share this opportunity with 9 others, 9 others come and join you on this journey. So you've now got 10 in your team. You multiply those figures by 10. So you'd have 2,560 in your group at the end of the year and $20,000 odd a month coming in. Now, that's 2 years, not 30. And that's the average pension for people in the UK. So which would you rather have? Does that help, Pete?
Yeah, that definitely does help. It makes you realise what the potential is, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And, like you said.
Phenomenal.
Is there anybody else that wants to speak up before we get Victor to come on and say a few words? Azar?
Hey guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
Hang on, Azar.
Nice presentation, Red. And Andy, is the numbers that we won't believe here in Canada either. The pensions here are just real low. I mean, I'm not on a pension yet, well, disability, but insurance money, they call it here, WSIB, workman's comp, but it's not fantastic whatsoever. I mean, from a guy that had everything 3 times over, now I have nothing to lose. So this is my last rodeo, and I know it's going to happen. It's the best thing I ever come across. But too, how can you? I mean, it's not every day you get to talk to anybody around the world like right now, like we're doing, and I'm grateful for that too. And I just wanted to get out here and be blabbermouth for a little bit, but where else do you start, right? But yeah, back in the time when I used to be a financial advisor one other time too, but that ended shortly with the marriage breakup, but just before I go to get my security license. But that was another dream that fell through until I opened up a welding shop, and that made things better. But for a little short time again, I rode all my life, it seems like. But this one here is going straight up. I can see it, and I can see everybody else. You guys, everybody's coming with me with ONPASSIVE. We're going straight up, and we're not looking back. I mean, if you want to get dizzy, we can't wait for my ears to pop. So,
Okay.
but I can smell these apples. They're coming. They're ripe around here, and I just can't wait to bite into this couple and hear those little snaps. So it's been great talking to all you guys, and been wanting to get on here more often. I will. I promise, because it's not going to go anywhere but up.
That's right. Thank you, Robert. Thank you. Right. Azar, do you want to come on and say a few words?
Yeah, thanks, Peter. Yeah, I've been on this journey for 3 years, and like I said, from the day one when I started, it was just like I thought it's just another one of them, so-called opportunities. As we moved on from year 1 to year 2, it started off in year 2. It looked like this is something, astronomical. It's amazing. It's never been done before, and it's this is the only time. You only get one time in, one chance in life, and this is that chance to become a founder. And this is no hype. There's no fluff here. We've got real offices. We've got, physical real offices in 4 different countries, and there's going to be loads more popping up all over. So just remember, guys, like Google started. What did they have? How much employees did Google have? Ashma Farah. It's all on YouTube. He's got 1,000 employees, and there's going to be loads more all over the world. So this is real. This is the real deal. There's nothing else. There's no searching, nothing else out there, guys. People are getting into, program after program, getting scammed left, right, and center. And this is, this is just a cherry on the cake. Everybody needs something simple. And Ashma Farah has made it simple for every folk, whether you're, a marketer, whether you're not a marketer, whether you work in bricks and mortar, this is for everybody. So get back to the person that shared this with you, and matter of urgency. It's closing soon, so that's it.
Thank you, Azar. That's great. And you're right. This is a real business, and with real offices and with real people. And obviously, I've been involved, been online now for 3 years, and I've been involved with all sorts of platforms with Bitcoin and all that. And I can guarantee 9 times out of 10, I've fallen into a trap where it's been either a scam or somebody's run off with my money or whatever. But obviously with ONPASSIVE, this is a real business. I've paid my $97 as a founder. Okay, obviously I've not paid any more. I've been involved in this business for 3 years. Like a lot of these leaders, we're helping people to see the vision of ONPASSIVE. And it's what we've seen over the last few weeks has been phenomenal. And it's just great to see. And we're going to help a lot of people, you know, around the globe. I'm going to bring on Victor. He's one of our top speakers and he'll blow you away. Victor, unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. For the sake of our guests that don't know me, I've been a motivational speaker for over 10 years now. By the grace of God, I've traveled to 4 corners of the world. And I can tell you, I know what is real and what is unreal. I lost my parent when I was just age 12 in Nigeria. But I'm the kind, I never give up on my dream. And that is why I want to encourage all our guests that don't ever, ever, ever give up on your dream. No matter the challenges, regardless of who you are, regardless of where you are, regardless of your know-how, regardless of the disappointment, the failure that you have, suffered, I want to encourage you this evening. Don't ever, ever give up on your dream. I've said to myself that never, ever, I will never, ever, put my name down for any programs or any company because of what I've seen. Not that I wasn't successful. I was very, very successful, in affiliate marketing, in programs, but the people that I brought to the company or the programs, they cannot duplicate. They couldn't duplicate my success. And that was the reason why I said no more, that I would just depend on my motivational speaking career. But as God will have it, just last year, August 2020, I was just going through one of my motivational speeches, and this video made by Redfern and Roger Peter, caught my attention. I said, wow. I listened to it from the beginning to the end. And I did what Richard Branson said we should do. That if someone offers you a brilliant opportunity, jump on board and learn how to do it later. That was exactly what I did. I became a co-founder straight away. And I want to use this opportunity to appreciate Redfern and Roger Peter for that video, because otherwise I would have missed, this great opportunity. Because ONPASSIVE is revolutionary, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not really a techie guy, but I know about IT. I did IT, so I know a little bit. So I want to encourage all our guests, don't ever, ever miss this opportunity, because you will never find anything, near this kind of opportunity for the rest of your life. In fact, in our generation, a company that is built for humanity, a company that will give you the customer, provide the customer, a company that will advertise for you, a company that will make sure the customers, they pay. So your job is to just, cash the money and, you laugh to the bank, just like Andy Beck said. But encouraging you, this rare opportunity, don't ever, ever miss it. And I can tell you, when you listen to our CEO, there are so many geniuses around the whole world. But I can tell you, there is nobody that can even come closer to Ash Mufareh. Someone that has the art of humanity. Someone that wants to share the wealth of this $1 trillion company. So all founders around the whole world. It has never been done before. This is unprecedented. And I'm encouraging you, don't think this is one of those opportunity or programs. A company that started in 2018, July, building their own product from ground up. Of course, you should have known if this is a scam, that is, I mean, you know programs or company that will be there for almost, in fact, over 3 years, building their product. You should know. This should convince you that this is a real company with real people, real brick and mortar offices. So I'm encouraging all our guests this night, this morning, this afternoon, take the leap of faith and just buy that one GoFarther account for you and your family. I've got multiple accounts because I know the value. I know what is coming. I know what co-founders of even, companies that cannot stand ONPASSIVE. I know what their co-founders make in those companies. Check Facebook, check Google, check Alibaba, check Amazon. They are all multi-billionaires, their co-founder. They don't share their profit with so many people, but ONPASSIVE is sharing the profit with all of us. Why would you want to miss it? Whatever you do today will be a reflection of what happens to you tomorrow. Where do you want to be in 1 year's time? Where do you want to be in 2 years' time? Where do you want to be in 5 years' time? You don't want to regret this. So I'm encouraging you, do yourself a favor. Do your family a favor. Imagine those less privileged people that you can help. Imagine your community. Imagine your world. Imagine those people. Be an hero to someone. And that is the way I think. I'm not thinking about just myself alone or my family. I'm thinking of how I can change my community. I'm thinking of how I can change my world. I'm thinking of how I can change my country and impact people's lives. Because that has been my dream when I lost my mom. And when I had the opportunity to listen to my father that very first week, his vision, his dream caught my attention. And I said, I will take this company to the next level. The people that are following me around the whole world, I started spreading, the opportunity. And they were joining. And that's why I want to encourage you. Don't keep it to yourself alone. Even that your enemy, share it with him or her. So I encourage you, both our guests and our founders here, don't stop. Don't stop. Be an hero to someone. May God bless you.
You, Victor. Thank you very much. Who would like to follow that? We'd like to bring a lady on, really, if we can have a lady. Grace is here. I wonder if she'll unmute and come and say a few words. Grace, would you like to say a few words, please? You'd like to unmute yourself? Hi.
Hello, Peter. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you all for coming, our dear leaders and our guests. I'm very privileged to have this opportunity again in ONPASSIVE. I came in ONPASSIVE that I don't know nothing. I just jumped in and I started learning and have met a lot of family. I met a lot of people and they have a big heart, just like our CEO, especially Mr. Red. He's mine. I said, my father, my everything. And I saw some family here. If you come here, you see that, no, this is not, it's like, I don't know how to put it. It's more than a business. You have a place that people that you can rely on. Anytime you call them, whatever. I have never set a business like this in my life. So please, if you are here for the first time, whoever sent you this link, please jump on board because the train and the plane is about to just start. This chance, we don't know who is going to bring this chance again in this world. Maybe when we are dead and gone, but this business, if you are in, your generation is going to benefit of it. Which type of business? I have my own business here, but it's only me and my children are benefit from it. You understand? But this man give this time for everybody to come in. So I am begging you in the name of God, please just jump on board and let's begin this journey together. Thank you very much for this opportunity and God bless you.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. I'm going to bring
Yeah,
on
can I-
Redfern.
Sorry, I
Andy.
was going. Can I ask Collins to come on now? As I said
Yeah.
before, I'm not technically minded, but Collins is a software supremo, and he explained to us the other day about the internet space and how the internet space makes money. So what's actually generated and what's being generated at the moment. As I said, I haven't got a clue, but if Collins would come on and do that, I'd love to put him on the spot.
Yeah, I can see him now. He's hiding in the corner. I see him. Colin, if you'd like to mute yourself and come on, please.
Yeah, thank you, Andy. I was just like, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Red. I always watch Red. He's a hero. Yeah, I was just sitting behind, just listening to everyone. And honestly, they are really great leaders here. I've seen everyone. Yeah, so it is really difficult. When I always think about ONPASSIVE, honestly, it's a nightmare. I can't even sleep. Sometimes I stay up till 2 a.m. in the morning, talking to maybe Oliver, sometimes Bob Takuse, sometimes call Marina. What do you think about this? So it's just a lot. And if you really understand what ONPASSIVE is about to deliver, honestly, you can't just sleep. Because I will just honestly say why I joined ONPASSIVE. When I joined ONPASSIVE, I didn't even know anything about ONPASSIVE. I made some money online, I was like doing my trading, make some money. And, when things crashes, I lost a lot of money. And the next day they introduced ONPASSIVE to me and I jumped in. I jumped in without even knowing, but I said, okay, I will take a look. If it's something that is not for me, I will request my money because I know the money is refundable. So I said, okay, where is the site? Where can I read? And the guy said, you can go to onpassive.com. When I look at it, at that time it was just really sketchy because I can call it architectural design. You can know this is a communication tool, this is this. But when I put one-to-one together, I called a friend, I said, do you know what you've just introduced me? He said, no, can you tell me? I said, honestly, I don't know how Mr. Ash will do this. But if Mr. Ash put this together, it will be the biggest IT company I've ever seen. I said, put Amazon together, put everything. I started splitting their product. I said, Amazon is making money just with two products, Marketplace and Amazon Web Services. Web Services is something that is giving them a lot of money. People don't know. It's not even the Marketplace. I look at Google, analyze their products. I said, there's just nothing there. It's just search engine optimization. Now we are talking about 50 plus products. And when we look at the 23 we have at the moment, what we are seeing, those who go to the site, it is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. There is just nothing. I look at VPN. Who on earth will not use VPN? My company will use VPN. It's a virtual machine, secure network. You need it. All the banks will dive because it is secure. So I just want to dive into what Andy just said, how they make money on internet space. A lot of people don't believe they think things are free. I said, there is nothing. There is no free ride. There is no free booze. For instance, we are using Zoom. This is internet. Whilst we are talking here, Zoom is happy. It's making money, subscription based. Without this, they will never make money. How on earth Zoom made $250 billion US last year? Look at the market cap. I look at, when we talk about our new emailing system coming, OMail, I dive into what Yahoo made last year, $9.3 billion US. Yahoo, that is a mailing system and we think it is free. Every time you log on it, they are making money. And that is why when you have multiple accounts and you don't go into that account regularly, you are just waste of space because you are filling their database for nothing. They will just go and delete you, unsubscribe you, and you have to come back again. Because every time you go into that site, they are happy, they are making money. It's internet space. There is a lot of money on internet space. They are happy for you to create lot and lot of email because the moment you are going on their email, they are making a lot of money. The technology is so broad. Google, for instance, imagine they make $15.5 billion US together with YouTube. When we go to YouTube, you think it is free. No. Every time you go into YouTube, they are making money. Click, cry, do whatever you want to do. They are making money. You go to search engine Google, they are making money. YouTube is making 1.5 billion US dollars every week. Let's look at this. When you start to look at this company making this amount of money, think about what ONET will make. The whole social media application in ONET. So ONET is just, with ONET, honestly, all the founders are fine. We don't need to even worry about the other product. Sometimes when I look at it, it's just like the tears of joy. I said, Mr. Ash, just thank you. Because this man look at it, took it to another level. When I look at the component base of each of the product, there is nothing out there. Nothing out there. Sometimes, like my company, I used to, make research on the products that we will buy for our company. You need to compare what is in the market, how better it is with the other one, and then the price, cost effective. No company will want to buy something for a lot of money. They just want to go, especially IT company, they want to use a lot of things for free. So the internet space is where the money is, and Mr. Ash is just taking us to that space where every time I always tell my downline, those who don't want to join, to be honest with you, you can be in ONPASSIVE or not, but behold, not everybody will be a founder. Everybody will use the product. Whether you like it or not, you will use the product one way or the other. Is it ONET? You will use. Is it OMail? You will use. Just name them. Is it Zoom, our webinar, or Connect? One of the product you will use. So this is the internet. This is the era of internet. It is more than gold. We are now in a different level. Now it is more than gold. It is more than crude oil. The IT solution is more than crude oil. Last time I told somebody, I said, I want to name the richest man in Africa, Dangote. He's the richest man in Africa. But he's not rich than Mark Zuckerberg with one product, Facebook. It is not rich than Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg can pay Dangote, but he's the richest man with refinery. And just to tell you how IT is. Product. How many billion people? And every day when I look at ONPASSIVE, I just said, please, the only thing I can do is come in. Your life is sorted because there is a lot of internet money in the internet space, and that is what Mr. Ash Mufara wants to give us. If you don't have Wi-Fi, you cannot use it. Broadband, your phone, you cannot use it. Internet connection, you cannot use it. Just tell me which product you use. Say all mails. Those who said Yahoo Mail is free. Shut down your internet, your connectivity. Try to log into Yahoo Mail if you'll be able to go into that site. To tell you that you need internet connection to go into that site because that is how they are making money. That is how they are making money. Shut down your internet, your Wi-Fi in the house or your internet connection on your phone. Go to Google if you'll be able to reach to that site. They'll tell you site cannot be reached because they want to make money. That is where they are making money. There is a lot behind technology where if I tell people, I said, please come into ONPASSIVE because ONPASSIVE is the gateway. Artificial intelligence is the latest of the latest. There is nothing out there. Some company will tell you, somebody told me, oh, there's artificial. Yes, it was there before. But who has built artificial intelligence from ground up with all the product? I said, if Microsoft or Google want to build their product now with artificial intelligence, they need to scrap everything and start from scratch. It will cost them billions or trillions of dollars to scrap everything and build it from scratch. What they are doing is patching. What they are doing, if there is an IT person here, will tell you patching is dangerous because they patch it, they build it calm, when something, they just patch it and then continue. And it is rough, it is dangerous, but they are doing it to get money. And then talk about this artificial intelligence or everything from scratch up, more than how many 50 plus products, and we are in. So this is the era of ONPASSIVE. There is nothing that will beat ONPASSIVE, maybe for generation to come. Maybe we'll die and go and something will come, but for now, it is finished. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you, Colin.
Thanks, Colin. That was fabulous.
Yeah. Send us your link, Colin. I'll sign under you. Excellent.
Sorry,
Thank
you, Mr. Colin. If we can have you like this every week, I would really appreciate it.
We have got quite a few.
I'll always be here.
It'd be great. Is Red still there? Is Red still available? I think he's. Oh, he is. He's
Pete,
there.
Pete, hi, Pete. It's Jane. He's just walking the dog. It'll be 1 minute.
Right. Okay.
He'll be back. I'm listening. He'll be back in a minute. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he's here now. He's back. Hang on. Pete's asking for you.
Oh, okay.
He's here, Pete. Thank
Okay.
you.
Hey, mate.
We're still on, Red. Do you want to say a few words? And because we're over the hour, and we're going to obviously finish.
Yeah, I just want to pick up on one thing that that people have been saying about other things online, but there's some, Victor picked it up as well about Amazon. Now, Amazon have been going for around 23, 25 years or so, well, about 20 odd years actually, 18 to 20 years, and they have affiliate programs with Amazon. Now, normally affiliate programs normally pay about 5% of what the company are doing. But did you also know that over 40,000 millionaires have been produced from Amazon over that period of time? We're in a very lucky situation as founders of ONPASSIVE that we have a CEO who wants to give the majority of the wealth back to us as the foundership. Now, what that figure is, I don't know, but it's going to be a lot more than 5%. It could be anything up to 40, 50% of the profits of the company that will come back to us as the foundership. And I would not be surprised that in the future, not only are we going to have over 100 million customers within our first year, but I would not be surprised in years to come, we would not have over 1 million millionaires coming out of ONPASSIVE. And it really is important to understand that decisions today have an impact on you, your family, and the people around you in years to come. This is a snip. It really is a gift at 75 quid, which is 97 US dollars, to join this journey that we're on at the moment as a founder. This opportunity is not going to be forever. It is going to be closing, and we really do encourage you, if nothing else, get the right information. That's all we're asking for you here. Get that information, and then you can make an educated decision. If it's not for you, that's absolutely fine. But I can assure you that you will be a customer in the future of ONPASSIVE. So you might as well be a founder anyway. Back to you, Pete.
Thank you, Red. Okay, that's great. Okay, so we are well over the hour. So I'm going to obviously stop the recording now and end the webinar. Obviously, I'm just going to mute everybody. Right, sorry about that. Somebody. Obviously, if you were invited along to this presentation by somebody that you know, obviously get back to them and they will give you more information. Thanks for joining us. We're here every Wednesday, same time. And obviously, we've had a few of the other UK leaders join us tonight. It's great to see you here. That's, we appreciate it. And so what we'll do, we'll finish there and we'll see you at the top. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again. Thank you very much. Thank you.